they computers.
We just going with the flow, honey. Whatever come to the dome.
We go with the flow around here, man. We go with the
Mm-hmm.
flow. And we are live. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
all right, all right. Yeah, man. Oh, man, where my man go? Well, check this out, y'all. I want y'all to go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share over there because we need to get some more subscribers. But, man, this is what I want y'all to understand. Discipline is a real key part of life that you will never, ever not need. I don't care what you do, where you go, in anything, you have to become more disciplined in your everyday life with your eating habits, with your money habits, with your, everything. So that's what we talk about tonight, man. We're going to be disciplining ourselves so we can get wealthy, so we can become wealthy, right? And y'all know tonight we have a special guest. Let's say that. Miss Tequila McKeever in the
Howdy, howdy.
house.
I don't think I'm a guest no more. Like
And
I've been on here too. I'm
ain't that
regular.
some shit? Ain't that you a guest until
Yeah.
I'm just
You a
playing.
guest tonight.
She
Hey,
say,
I'm a
nigga,
regular.
I've been at the high, I've been on this show more than twice, so I
I'm
ain't no
telling you,
guest.
boo. Like, ain't no guest no more. So now
Yeah,
you can go in the refrigerator and get what you
yeah.
want because I ain't fixing your plate. Yeah, I ain't no guest. Mm-mm.
Yeah, one of them type
Mm-hmm.
people.
hmm
And then we got my main man on the main stage. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah. Mr. Main Stage. Down there in Baton Rouge cooking up the whole county. You hear me?
You
He
did.
got colleges, he got just everything going on down there in his favor. That's
Yeah.
how we get it, man. And y'all know, man, we got Mr. Michael and Mr. Coach KD. They are out where Michael is working and Coach is out on vacation. Coach is
Mm.
Coach is spending some of that wealth that he done created.
I see. He
Yeah.
didn't even invite nobody. I could have went in the suitcase. I ain't had to be in there with him and his boo. I could
Yeah.
have just, did my
But
own thing,
yeah,
but
man, it's a beautiful thing. So we're gonna be discussing discipline tonight, y'all, but discipline for wealth though, so that we can
mm-hmm.
become in a better space. So Mr. Main Stage, give me something, give me a little bit what you got, Mr. Main Stage.
And first off, hello, how everyone doing? Hope you had a blessed and abundant day as well. Out here in the South, we can get it out the mud, making sand castles. But yeah, 4 stages of wealth. Stability, strategy, security, and freedom. As I was going over them, I figured out that I'm a little bit of both, or all four. Um,
Yeah.
Bills are paid, savings are funded, investing, my money is definitely working for me. Security, I'm enjoying the money. I eat good, and we all know I love to travel. And the quality of life, the quality of life trumps cost because I enjoy going somewhere or going out to eat, like not even looking at the menu or going to a hotel. Like, my fiance want to go somewhere. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's go. But it all takes discipline to get to that point because, you know, before everything else, like you need to know the direction that you're going. Of course, there's going to be like trials, tribulations, everything else to look, but just stay disciplined. I mean, everyone needs discipline. Even strippers need discipline. So if it's good enough
Oh
for the strippers, it's
Lord.
good enough for
Uh-oh.
me. What you got,
Your
Miss
ass.
Tequila?
Your ass is crazy. Like I really didn't know you was that throwed off. It's really been a minute since I've been on the show with you. I'm like, where your strippers come in at?
Discipline.
Lord, you need to open
Daddy.
you need to make discipline your main course because it ain't your main course tonight.
Hey.
Um, for me, I kind of say I'm working in all 4 stages because for me it took a lot of unlearning to relearn and actually apply
hmm
what I've learned and still working on applying it to get to a point where I want to be free, have financial freedom, time freedom, personal freedom. Um, so I'm building that
Mm.
security and that stability and being disciplined and doing that. Hmm.
Good, good, good. Yourself,
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Keith.
what we talking about. That's what it's all about, man. But it's definitely got to be starting with that stability because if you become debt free, a lot of us, we like me, in my credit cards, a lot of times I forget to put the money back on the credit card. But hey, it is what it is. So I do have a
Right.
debt of paying these credit cards. Always trying to catch up on my credit cards so I can keep a good record. So my credit score can go up, man. That's my problem. I just got this credit score.
Lord,
I ain't got no problems, y'all. We solve problems around town. You know, we don't have
amen.
problems. So that's the thing we doing. But so that's what that's the main part of I'm talking about stability though, man. And then you always got to understand there's gonna be an enemy within you. Always trying to bring that programming back that you used to have years and eons ago, or either last week. You know, if we self-development, you
Yesterday.
still got demons, or you still got these same old ideologies that you think was beneficial to you until you learned a new ideology. So once you learn that new ideology, then you can say, hey man, I'm stable in my wealth journey, or I'm becoming stable in my finances. So that way you can say, hey, let's take this trip today. Or you can just next week I'm finna go to the Bahamas, without looking at your finances and trying to make sure you don't rob Peter to pay Paul. So we always got to look at that enemy within us to say, hey, you know what, man, nah, I ain't gonna spend this week. And then they got like my bank where I bank at, they have these little tips to give you to show you your spendings, what you spent this month versus what you spent last month. So then I start looking at that, and then I know, okay, then I done spent too much money on wine, or I spent too much money on this champagne this month, so I gotta stop. I can't buy
Are you
that
popping
champagne. I
bottles?
can't buy as much popping bottles. You know,
Oh, dang.
you know what I'm saying? I like to hear the sound.
Yeah. Oh no, I want the one with
I
the
like
cork,
the
not
way
the
it
screw on.
sounds.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me the cork, man. I don't want none of the screw on stuff. I want to hear that thing say, and you know, watch your eye. Watch your eye.
Oh my goodness.
Make me feel special.
Yeah.
It makes me feel special. So how we think and how we act and how we feel is our personality, and our personality creates a personal reality. So in order to create that personal reality, you have to unlearn all these bad programs that we had in the past, because our mothers was taught us on the level that they could learn on, only from the information that they had. Now we have endless information, so we can be in better spaces, but a lot of us don't want to take advantage of it. We use Facebook just to scroll, just to talk to your friends, but we should use Facebook or use the telephone, period. Not just Facebook, but use your telephone to make more conscious decisions on how you spending money and how you working your money. You know.
Right. Get around people that know about the money.
Yeah.
And discipline yourself
How about that?
enough to know that if you know where you're headed and where you're going, then you need a like-minded circle around you. Don't let other people bring you down when you know you're trying to get financially free. You going up here, and then you hang with people that's way down here. You understand? You know, friends and family are cool. However, if you know they're not where you are, where you're trying to go, and if you're telling them, okay, this is what I'm doing. If you want to join me, cool. But if don't, then we can't kick it right now because I'm on somewhere else. Then when you get there, you know, maybe they can come along if they mindset to change. If not, then I don't know. Because they can bring you right back down to where you used to be.
And you definitely notice that, especially when it comes to traveling, when you want to go on that group trip with your friends, and okay, it's time to pay the deposit, and oh man, I thought I was gonna be able to go. Then instead of 15 people going, you only have 3 people going in this big ass house that you already Airbnb, and it's like, damn, you know, the discipline
Or it'd be a
gone.
solo trip here, not even 3. You be by yourself.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna make it out the group.
Yeah.
I know how many times we done seen that happen on Facebook. Yeah,
oh yeah.
8 people say they going, but only 3 show up.
Right.
It happens. It does happen.
Next week. I ain't know the trip was next week.
Yeah.
Time just crept up on us.
Right.
Yeah. And that's for real. But saving, man, savings are funded. You make sure that you do, like what I've been doing lately, is on like the strategy as far as investing. What I've been investing, I haven't put all my money into a bank in a while. I've been putting my money into the Acorns app.
Yeah.
and then I put some more of it off into Bitcoin, Nvidia, things like that. So I keep enough money in the bank just in case something happened, but because I got to grab it real quick. But most of the money goes into this Acorn account because I get rollover points and I get 3% on my money. I'm compounding my money every month. So it's like you got to start finding these type of avenues. Like now, once I get enough bread in the Acorns account, I'm gonna give me a high yield account where they get 5% on their money. So once we learn the strategy on how we're gonna create more wealth, then that's when you see yourself like, say, man, I don't even want to put my money in the bank because all they doing is doing the same thing that I'm doing.
Hey.
Is investing
Right.
my money off into somebody else's account. They're not even giving me any percentage back on my money. So I put a lot of my money up into the Acorns account because once I swipe my card, I get those rollover points. Sometimes they might take $100 up out of my account because the rollover points out of my regular account. I keep the bank account to where it's gonna have money in it, so I can have these rollover accounts steady going, steady moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's another little trick that we got to realize. Once we start seeing these new platforms talk about saving money, we do have to try them, y'all. Even if you don't do nothing but put 100 or 200 in there, just so you can see if this is real. If you can't lose $100, there's something wrong with you. It's something really, because you'll go to dinner and fuck off $100, or go to the club and fuck off $100.
Say you done ate crab legs.
So
you done. Yeah, honey, that's a whole
crab boil, that's $40 right there. You know what I'm
Hello,
saying?
two
And I be
people, that
seeing y'all
$100
around
gone.
here with
You
them
know you're gonna get an
aprons
alcoholic beverage, so that's gone.
Oh yeah.
of some sort, huh? It might not be the Hennessy, but it's gonna be some alcohol involved.
Yeah, because normally my beverages, they about what with my food. And it's like, I don't plan for it to be that way, but I like to drink, or drinking likes me. So it's like,
it's one of the two. Yeah, it's one of the two.
Yeah.
Lordy.
And I'm glad you mentioned that thing
I'm
about
not really sure yet. No.
Now I'm glad you mentioned that
But
thing about
man,
because the banks are good to a certain point, but it's always better to like have your money, have some in the bank, yeah. But I mean, just yesterday, cashier's check went deposited for what it was $75,000. Called them back, was like, hey, we need to do such and such. Oh, well, it's gonna take 14 days for us to get your money back.
Right.
Like, I just gave you a cashier's check.
Right.
14 days for what?
Yeah.
That's
wow.
just pissed me off, bro.
Yeah. And that's what I don't like about the bank. You can put $1 million in there, and then they're gonna tell you what you got stipulations you have. You can't pull the whole million now. You got to do this. It's like, no, man. I gave you the million. Get my money right now.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's how banks play because they're lending your money. They don't have your money because
they invest in your money. Yeah, hello.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's definitely the truth. They're definitely investing your money off into some things that is going to benefit them.
Right.
So that strategy is definitely make your money work for you. Because if you learn that, then I feel like that's why I do the Nvidia. That's why I do these stocks that I got my money in. I ain't gonna tell y'all all my plays, but I got some good plays. They been giving me some real nice returns.
Sharon is Karen. You need my Zelle?
I gave you one. I gave you the best. I gave you one of the good ones. Yeah,
no, that ain't you missed the point. But okay, we're gonna carry on.
Yeah, I heard that.
Main stage guy.
I'm not Ian Dunlap.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I'm not Ian Dunlap, so I'm not the master investor to be telling you nothing.
I said,
what's
Sharon,
up, E?
Sharon, you need my Zelle.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard you. I heard you, but
I want to make sure it's sunk in because you act like just.
I'm so disciplined in my listening.
Hello, you got to start somewhere.
What they say, fall upon deaf ears.
Yeah, they were definitely at that point, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but neuroscientists, man, you guys to learn like me, I've come up with a strategy as far as learning what the mind thinks, learning how the mind works, right? So that I can unprogram, unlearn all of these things that I've learned growing up. So if you don't know about your brain, how can you know what part of the problem is? How do you understand, like, damn, where am I keep messing up at? So that's where reflection comes in at. That's where you got to start reflecting on a lot of things that you did the day before. Okay, how much money did I spend yesterday? How much money did I spend today? And what did I spend the money on? So what I used to do, I used to write it down. I used to write all the money, whatever, at the beginning of the day. I keep my pad and I would write down, okay, you spent this on this, you spent this on this, just so I can keep an idea on what I'm messing up on. If I get too many protein cookies, them plant-based cookies, I love them. But them whole $2, $3 fucking for one cookie.
No, and
it's good. You know what I'm saying? But I love the
ingredients. You gotta make our own.
Right, you know. But you know, I'm not a Betty Crocker, but so you know, and I'm always on the grind, so I ain't got time.
I hear you.
But I know one of the things I've learned, especially on the restaurant industry or the food industry, period, is like follow my money. So if I go to a Starbucks and you know I get my coffee, large decaf non-fat latte from Starbucks, but you know I look around and see what they have, and I'm like, well, okay, well, I want a cookie with this. And it's like, if they don't have cookies, and I'm just using Starbucks as an example, it's like, okay, if I was to open up a Starbucks or open up another business right next to them, I can outsell them because I have other things that people are looking for that you don't have. So like, you always want to follow your money. Like, what made you spend $8.95 on this coffee? Like,
like damn,
the coffee, I mean, just tea and water. Yeah, but follow your money, man. I learned that.
I learned it too. I love Starbucks, but I don't even do it no more. I just gotta make my own coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even watch TV, so I don't need Hulu, I don't need Amazon Prime, I don't need none of that. So I cut all that off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just gotta figure out like where your money going.
Yeah.
Cause I'd be like, damn.
Yeah, that's why I say right. That's why I had to start, because I was losing so much money, and then I mean I was misplacing so much money to where if I didn't write it down, I the next day I don't know where $200 went. It's like, man, I don't know. It's like I don't know what I did.
Young is like, you don't want to break the 20, because as soon as you break that 20, the whole 20 gone. Now
20
like,
gone.
You break 100. Like, what the hell did I buy today for $86? Like,
that's right.
Don't know.
I ain't had but a 20. How did I have $86 gone? Yeah, like Jim Rohn said. Jim Rohn said it best. He said nowadays the banks will let you go right past the zero. Yeah.
Because they want that overdraft money, honey.
Yeah. Before it used to be, you know, okay, you at zero, you know, we can't give you nothing else. Now they overdraft you. Yeah, you can, and then they give you a choice to overdraft or not. How much are you going to overdraft? That's the crazy part. Be like, yeah, I'll pay that back next week. Let me go and get this 200 up out of here, because that's gonna like, damn. I can overdraft 200.
To show you how much they getting over on us. Just think about that. Look, before we go on to the next thing, just think about that overdraft. How they getting over on y'all? Y'all paying all these overdraft fees. That shit adds up. Even though you're thinking you're getting ahead because you're able to get the money that you need now, but you're paying for it 3 times over later.
Yeah.
That is really crazy. And they're using your money to invest.
Yeah.
From the overdraft money that you're paying.
And everybody getting slick with it, even Cash App. Cash App is to the point they give you loans depending on how much money you keep in your Cash App account. It's like Cash App, they'll spot you 100 up to like $500, I think. And it's like you can either pay it back.
Cash App lets you borrow money now.
Yeah, you can either pay it back weekly or you can pay it back in a month. And it's like, you missed your payment. Then they on top of $300. So it's like if you're paying back like $65 a week, you know, then they'll charge you like an extra $6.95 for like the overdraft for the money that they loan you. So I'm like,
you the one gave me this money. You charging me?
No, they didn't give it to you. You took it.
Yeah.
You said I can have it. Shit.
You accepted it. If you accept something that you feel is
Linda.
free, yeah, they gonna have to text that ass. Give me some of that
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I need some
Yeah.
extra.
Happy
That's what
dog.
they do, man. That's the plan to keep us in some type of debt.
Yeah.
So now, beforehand, it used to be go to college so we can, but so many people start realizing college was a scam. It's like I done paid $40,000, $50,000, or either $100,000, and I'm still going to work for someone else. So why would I take myself to a school that's not teaching me how to be my own business?
Come on now.
A trade school would be better for that. But a lot of us don't understand that part of the game because we're still so stuck in this school system mentality.
Get a good job.
That's why I always say they change the cars. You got to look at this right here. They change cars, they change telephones, but they have not changed that classroom because they are still creating
or the curriculum, right?
workers.
Yep, that's the goal.
They haven't changed. Yeah, the curriculum is still the same. Yeah,
they're call institutions.
They have not given you anything.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
My daughter's like, why am I even going? What am I going to school for? It's not teaching me what I want to do when I get out.
I'm saying
She's like, school is a waste of time.
Right, because even in school for massage therapy, like they taught us the basics, but everything else we learned, we had to like for our CEUs. Like I had to go to Hawaii to learn how to do an erotic massage. They teach you the basics. Even in culinary school, they teach you 100 ways on how to boil an egg. But
damn, it's 100 ways on how to boil an egg.
Yeah, like how to cook one. Yeah, and it's like then you go out to these jobs. They want you to have like 4 or 5 years of experience, and I'm like, I just graduated. Like, okay, then now you got to go to line on your resume.
Exactly. Like I don't understand that you want me to have all this and all that, but hell, I just graduated. How am I even gonna have all this experience? It's like it's a cycle for you to be stuck in, for you to think you have to go back to school to get another degree because the job not hiring you because you're not qualified. Right. You go get the other degree. By the time you get this degree and go get another job, hell, you gotta have another degree. So you're going to school all your life to retire unwealthy. Because
I know a woman that's 65, she's still in college because she went back for another degree. Like she has all this paperwork behind her. Ma'am, you're supposed to be retired by now.
Right.
You need another degree for the nursing home? Let me know. But
that is crazy.
For what?
I think this is the time for us to start trying to figure out which emotion is keeping us connected to our past.
Ooh, boy, go deep.
Which emotion is keeping us connected to where we don't even want to be anything new? And that's something to think about, though, because if you keep finding yourself financially disabled or your money is stagnant, you have to understand there's some type of emotion connected to that, to where you just like, damn, man, I know I've worked hard. I'm working overtime. How do you work overtime and still don't have the money that you want?
Yeah.
You know? So it's something deep down that's connecting you to that broke mindset. Or that's connecting you to that spending mindset. I'm not going to even say broke, because a lot of people make the money, but they spend it as soon as they get it. They rob themselves of what they have so they can say, okay, nobody asked me for nothing. You know? I've heard that conversation a lot.
They ain't really got it.
Right. That right there. And that's how people rob themselves, by buying all of these big things, these big purchases, and they don't realize that it's not an asset, it's a liability. It's like I laugh at people. Right. And I don't laugh at other people, but I do a real deep thought process when people say, man, I got me a house, I got me a new car, I'm straight. You got 2 bills that you got to pay, bro. Them ain't no assets. I heard this one man, he said the only way he would buy him a new car if he had a rental house to pay for the new car.
Come on now. That cash flow gotta be
coming. So if he ain't got no rent coming in, he ain't finna go get a new car. I said that's smart. That's
Mm-hmm.
smart. Make one thing pay for pay for something else. So that
Right.
therefore you're not the one rushing to go, oh, I gotta get another job just to pay
Mm-hmm.
this car note, just to pay the house note. Excuse me. That's the crazy part that we got to start realizing. Start make one asset pay for another asset,
Yep,
or
yeah.
make it become an asset, like putting it on Turo or something. If you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
buy, if you're gonna say, hey man, I got two cars and one of them ain't working for you, that's the craziest thing in the world.
Yeah. Right.
Just to say, man, I got a work truck and a luxury car.
Yeah.
Nah, if me myself, if I get another vehicle, it will be a luxury vehicle and it will be on Turo.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely that.
I'm like, damn the Joneses. I ain't
Because
trying to
I
keep up
can't.
with them. Y'all can have them. Let them be your neighbors, and y'all get along with them. I don't care nothing about them Joneses. I don't want to keep up with them.
But yeah, some people they do it.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
some
Lord
of
have
it is like even back in New York. I mean, people can sit up there and clown like counterfeits or whatever it is, but I mean, they first off they look real, most of them, especially if you know what you're looking for. But
Mm-hmm.
you like you said, you paying for a name
Right.
like
Right.
Louis Vuitton. They're laughing at you, like all these name
Yeah.
brand things.
Got another dummy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all. You're not
Yeah.
dummies because you just don't. But I'm just saying, you gonna do something for your last name, not theirs.
yeah.
That part right there.
Even the banks, Wells Fargo. Like I forgot who it
Mm-hmm.
was I was listening to, but he named off all these people. All these are last names
Right.
that were sitting up there, but the Johnsons are the Jones. Like oh, I got this brand new blah blah blah. Like okay, what are you doing for yourself? What are you doing for stability? What are you doing for your family name?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, and that's for real, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like we don't create enough good habits. If
Right.
you see yourself when you get off work every day, you got to have a glass of wine. So that means you're gonna buy at least 5 bottles of wine within that week.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Wine,
Right.
even if it's a cheap wine, you still spend $50. I made a post one time I had got from somebody else, but it says if you spend $13.78 per day on things that don't matter, at the end of the year you spent $5,000.
Mm.
And you know we spend more than $13 on some stuff that don't matter.
Right.
Like I said, Starbucks
We could have packed our lunch, huh?
like I said, Starbucks $9.85, and that's just for the
You hear
coffee.
me? That's it. When you could have bought some Starbucks coffee at the store for $9.85, made it at the
Mm-hmm.
house for free.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
I mean it lasts longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of people don't
Mm.
understand a habit is when that takes over your body. Your habit is your body.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even think no more. The
Mm-mm.
habit of brushing your teeth, as soon as I get up, I'm brushing my teeth. It's a
Mm-hmm.
habit. Your
Right.
body does that automatically.
Right.
Your
Mm-hmm.
body knows when my feet touch the ground, we're gonna move. We walking.
Mm-hmm.
So once you
Right.
become conscious of these habits that you created a long time ago and start being mindful in your thought process, then and only then will you become more disciplined in your actions on what you do as far as spending money, as far as living life even. But we
Right.
got to make these daily habit changes. Habit
Mm-hmm.
change, habit change, habit change.
Mm-hmm. Spend some time with yourself. That's that's a great
No, you
habit.
definitely have to do that. Stay off that phone
Phone.
and
Mm-hmm.
stay definitely
Ooh, my ring
stay
light
off
went
the
out.
TV.
Yes,
Yeah,
honey.
stay off that phone and stay out that television.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that phone, if y'all not talking about some great ideas on how to make more bread,
But
it ain't gonna last long.
they
Cause
say
y'all
whatever don't
both
matter
gonna be
don't make
sitting there
sense.
like, damn, what we gonna do?
Right. You both. Ooh, I'm gonna be quiet. Main stage. What it do?
Man, it's doing what I make it do.
Hello.
That right there. That right there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
so we got that security. So security is enjoying the money, eating good food, and travel.
Mm.
So that's when the money is already made. That's when the money is put up.
Mm-hmm.
You know where it's at. You know what account it's in. See, a lot of us don't even understand. We got to have more than one account.
Mm-hmm.
Get you a
Yup.
traveling account. Put that money in that account just for traveling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
American
I
Express
think
got a high
Ludacris.
yield account too. If y'all don't know that,
Which one?
I said American Express
Who?
has a high yield account. American Express.
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
do.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my man got that metal card over there. Yeah,
You
he got
did.
that endless money. Yeah, he can. Hey, Tequila, he can go buy him a jet tomorrow.
Mm. And write it
Yeah.
off.
A
Come on now.
private,
Oh
a
yeah.
private
Check
jet.
right off.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. My man down there ain't even playing fair. He just like, hey man, I just got a bunch of stuff to do today. Let me go and spend this 40,000 right quick. Hey, some lightweight money. That's some light money. Yeah, that's
Mm.
light bill money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah,
Damn light bill money.
yeah. That's some
Yeah.
light bill money for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You don't see
learn.
that
Yes, I love
spiral
that.
staircase in the
That's
background?
that's gold. So if your light bill 40,000, baby, then what your house look like? That ain't no house. It's a compound you got going on.
Yeah,
$40,000 for a
yeah.
light bill. But see, when you just let it roll off, it ain't nothing but 40,000. See, that's their security. You know what I mean?
Generational wealth. I
Come
mean,
on now.
because yeah, I wasn't born like with a silver spoon.
Yeah.
No,
Look how
I
far
tell
you done
anybody
came.
from a corner boy to a corner office real quick.
Mm.
So it's like you just change your products that you sell, apply the same knowledge,
Ooh, boy, you
apply the
better write a
same
book.
mindset. So it's like, yeah, like the
That
movie
part right there.
American Gangster. That's
That was you.
Yeah.
Don't
that's
tell the
real
whole story now.
motivational.
Might not be what they
He
call
got
that
that blue
statute of
magic over
limitations.
there.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, we
Yeah,
that's
look
why
gonna
at
I'm a
some of the
well
tower
we
came
videos
live.
he got.
along.
Shh, we live.
Hey,
But
That's
look
why a
at
tower
hey.
came along.
Now look at some of the videos he got over there. He be posting how
oh,
he be having the
I'm
whole
scared. I don't
school
want to be.
out there
I ain't
ready to
no
go to
witness
eat.
or nothing. Oh, that's what you
He
talking
be
about. Okay, I
having
thought you talking
a
about
whole
something else.
long line of people ready to eat.
All right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
as
That
you
was what last
should.
Saturday, 2,500 people.
2,500.
Wow, discipline.
Just
Yeah,
think, 2,500 people at $10 a plate.
I
Mm.
mean,
You do the math.
yeah,
I think I
Yeah.
need no. You don't need no accounting. I need
actually,
accounting for my house too.
yeah,
I
yeah.
yeah.
It's too funny.
See, that's part of your security.
Uh,
Yeah, that's a security, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Security, security.
Let me stop.
But yeah, man, we really all I can say is that neuroscience, man, has been part of my new curriculum because it's helping me understand how my mind works and what disciplines I need and how I should be putting my money off into people, places, and things.
mm,
Because
Mm.
you have to understand, you're gonna always have a friend who might be down on their luck, and as your partner, that's been your solid one since day one. So it's like,
Yeah.
but then you got to realize something. If they're not trying to grow, if they haven't came up with a new idea or a new plan to where their pocket's starting to grow, it's like, damn, why am I still around you? You got to
Right.
ask yourself the questions of why am I hanging out with this person right here just because we loyal to each other. Sometimes you over
Ooh.
loyal to the wrong people.
Come on
uh,
now.
Now,
yeah,
when you
Ooh.
become over loyal to somebody, that's when you lack discipline because you're not
Mm-hmm.
even taking the time to even pay attention to who is feeding your soul while you steady
Mm-hmm.
feeding souls. You
Right.
pour it into more people that nobody's pouring back into you,
Mm-mm. And
and it
eventually you're
gets
gonna be where
lonely.
they are because you keep hanging around them. You're gonna digress.
Well,
You're gonna
now
move forward.
because you are that type of money magnet person,
Mm.
you won't become them because you know how to turn it on and turn it off, but you don't know how to disconnect that loyalty button. You know what I'm saying? How do
Mm.
I turn the loyalty button off? I'll
yeah,
still be your friend, but I ain't gonna give it to you this month, but next month, because I done stack my bread back up. Now next month I can pour back into you again to give you some more money to keep handicapping
Oh,
you.
well,
That's why
that was a little
I had
different.
did a live that time to where if the more you give your children, the more you give people, without thinking about a return, you're handicapping them.
Yeah.
They're not even looking for nothing. They just waiting on you to say here.
Right.
Or as soon as they become into a some type of financial daddy or mama or sister, brother, or friend. Could I, you think you got a couple of bucks? What's a couple of bucks? Like
Right.
200?
Damn, that ain't a couple.
Damn.
That's
That's a couple of bucks.
that's
They
a couple
call a
of bucks.
dollar now. That's what they call a $100 bill is called a dollar nowadays.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby, I'm old school, I guess. I don't know what
You
that
know
is.
what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got a dollar?
That's why
Yeah, a dollar is 100 now.
that's
Oh,
why when
wow.
Jay-Z didn't
School
want to
me
give his
then.
family member $4,000, I totally agree with him. Because it's your
But you got
family
a
because
lot
he
of
got it.
celebrities doing that. Yeah.
Right.
They ain't
And
even
then,
leaving their children nothing. Most
right.
of them
Because I
not.
mean, one of my mentors taught me is like people change, habits don't.
That's
So
right.
hey,
That's right. Yeah.
that
Woo.
stuck with me.
Bun B he was doing an interview one time and I heard him say, he said, man, family gonna always come ask you for something when you got it. But he say he give him this ultimatum. He say, if you get whatever you trying to borrow right now, if it's 500 or 5,000, you just know this is the last time you getting anything from me. So whatever you asking for, and if it's not gonna make you some money, don't even ask for it because you're not getting anything else from me. You got one time to borrow. And I love that ideology because it's like, say, what if you don't set them boundaries, if you don't have them standards set, people are going to keep on until you just run out.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, until you
Then they
run out
gonna
of
leave you when you
patience
run out.
until you run out of
Oh.
patience with them, not run out of
Oh,
money,
I thought you
but
meant
until you
money.
run out of patience with them.
Mm.
Because if you smart, the reason you got the money is because you was knowledgeable. Big money don't happen overnight. That's
Right.
why, you make these investments. That's why you put money off into the stock because 5 years from now, that $1,000 you put in is going to turn into 10,000
People want that microwave
or
though. They
5,000.
not ready for that crock pot money. That's crock pot money you talking about. They want that
Mm-hmm.
microwave.
Well, I believe people are starting to become more aware of money because PPP loans is gone. That's why everybody praying for Trump to get back in office. So they think they're going to get some SBA, some PPP, some more money. But it's like Donald Trump got a different plan on this time around.
Hello,
His agenda is way different. He got people that money so they can see how the real world works. He didn't show his taxes because he don't have nothing in his name. He's very strategic in what he does with his bread.
Yeah.
So that's why I say we got to be more strategic on how we look at money. It's just a tool. It's nothing for you to glorify, nothing like that. It's a tool to get the things that you really want to put. You can use that money to make more money. But a lot of us don't understand that part. They think it's about selling dope. Oh, I ain't flipping it. I ain't finna use my money for that. No, you're using your money to put it off into an asset. That way you, at the end of the year, you're not having to pay taxes on nothing because nothing is in your name. It's all an asset.
Oh, and that go over so many people's heads. See,
Yeah.
you gotta unlearn to relearn. You gotta be willing to learn.
So I wrote this down about a week ago, and it said, once you become disentangled from your past programs and sit and do the meditation and do the unlearning to relearn, then and only then can you see a new personal reality, See, because a lot of people don't understand their character is their personal reality. You got to change that character. Because that's like we grew up in the hood with nicknames. Some people still call me my nickname, but I don't go by my nickname no more. I'm going on the government side.
The government side.
I answer to it because I know them people are still in that type of space. That's the space they're in, and that's the space they remember me out of. Half of them don't know my real name no way. But
Mm.
it's on Facebook. They see me on Facebook, but they still won't call me my real name because they still off into a space of nicknames and hood stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they're not trying to
Mm.
see a better way. They're not trying to become the best version of themselves. The best version of yourself is an everyday work. That's work every day.
Every
You
day.
have to put that
Telling
work
you.
in every day to become the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
In order to do that, you have to study new information every day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Same information. Like I was telling a friend of mine, I know every song back from 76 all the way up to right now. I just be reciting music. I know every chorus and this and that. So now what I do now, every morning and every day, as I'm just sitting around or I'm riding from one Home Depot to Home Depot, whatever, I listen to Joe Dispenza or I listen to 19 Keys. I listen to people who are thought leaders or either who are professors in their
Mm-hmm.
field so that I can start programming my mind to become a better thought leader, a better professor, a better teacher, a better person.
Right.
Because the more you feed your mind new information, anything that, like they say, nerve cells that wire together, that fire together, wire together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So you got these nerve cells working, and then once they start getting on the same wavelength, now you becoming a different program. Your program is not the same as it was before. So then you can start transforming that type of things into money aspects, into the wealth
Mm-hmm.
aspect. I was listening to how the story of how the Rothschilds got their name. I was listening to that story this morning.
Mm.
And they went from the banking. They started with the banking. The daddy sent all his five boys to different parts of the country. You go to Paris, you go to France, you go to England. You know what I'm saying? Open up these banks.
Mm.
Now
I have to
we
look that
we
up.
got we got this whole market. Then
Mm.
they start getting off into mining, textile. They start doing all these different business ventures, and then people starting to have to come to them for the bread.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So when you
That's
got a
dope.
family, and then y'all, if you a new parent with teenagers, that's when you start your child learning something different than what you learned.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like any man of a household. Every man of the household should be learning new information to pass down, so your woman or your wife can nurture that information
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and turn that information into more than what it is. Because as a head of the household, if you're not learning more than your woman is the head of the household.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if you think about it,
Ooh,
because
that's
that's what the
deep.
Rothschilds did. But then you have other people. I'm not gonna say colored people, but it's like they want their kid to go to their alma mater. What
Mm.
have you
Right.
become from going to their university or their institution? Now you want your child to do it too because y'all go Bulldogs, or you want them to become a part of your fraternity or your sorority with you. Like, if it's not
Mm.
benefiting you and you're supposed to want better for your kids than what you had, then what's the point? Don't try and talk your
Right.
child out of going somewhere else.
The best
Oh, that's
example of
yep.
those institutions was this movie called The Blind Side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sandra Bullock.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted boy to be part of her program because they was putting money into that school. They
Mm-hmm.
built that school to where then now they are shareholders of the school. So anybody who goes to this school, they getting a dividend at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you become so much of a shareholder, then you get quarterly money. Your
Mm-hmm.
money's starting to grow. So a lot of these institutions that they call institutions, they are really it's like we don't understand how to use these schools, or we don't understand how to use the institutions that we are part of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Use it into a way to where it's going to make you more money. It's like they did in that movie. They got the boy from the homeless boy, put him in, got him some good education. Now he's a star football player. You don't think they benefited from that? Because now he knows where he gets his money from. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
Yeah.
sees where he can, oh boy, I can put my money back into the school and do what mama and them did. because now they gonna get more bread because now he part of their program. So now they financial fund of investing into the school is way greater. Now we get a bigger share. We get a bigger return rather.
Right.
Because see, we gotta understand, we gotta start remembering. Yeah, you gotta go go to things, start putting your money off in things that has an ROI attached to it.
Return of
I'm not
investment.
investing into it. Yeah, I'm not investing into anything that doesn't have a return. It doesn't make sense.
And that's not just for
especially
business.
if you that's for people. Yeah, that's for people. Yeah. All that goes. You cannot be them type of people to continue to invest your time, energy, or your money off of things that's not returning. And then the return is not always bread. You don't always have to have money. They can give you some good game or good information.
Right.
To where it's building you even stronger. Okay. Oh, you knew that? Oh, okay, boom. I take that information, boom. I don't mind spending money with you if I'm getting a greater return. But if I'm not getting no return off of my money going towards you, it doesn't make sense.
Right.
If I can't see no type of profit, I'm not benefiting, it's not taking me to another level, why do I spend that money off into you? Why do I give you? When I put my money off into this GE account, I put my money off into that Coca-Cola account and buy them stocks. I know I get a 2%, a 2 cents dividend or $5 dividend.
Yeah, they buying it every day.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Multiple times a day.
And that's why we carry co-products at each one of the properties that we have. We carry Coca-Cola, getting paid double off of it. So
if you're gonna buy the materialistic stuff, at least profit off of it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
That's why I say if you wear Nikes all the time, at least get some Nike shares.
Yeah.
Nike shares about $175, close to $200 right now. Get you some Nike shares, man. Spend that money off into the Nike, because you wear them shoes. If you wearing Louis, get you some Louis stocks. Put your money off into the stock market.
Yeah.
That's the greatest way to make your money work for you. Because if our money's not working for us, what are we doing? We're still in that stagnant space of what our mama and them taught us. Put your money in the savings account.
Ooh. We sitting on our assets. And with that being said, let me tell you, because I don't know if y'all know this book right here. Y'all ever heard this book? Stop sitting on your assets.
What is it called?
Stop
sitting on your assets.
Stop sitting on your assets. I only read like 2 chapters, and I got this from a welcome unit from white people.
Yeah.
I hate to say it like that, but most of us don't like to take information from them, but they know a lot. Some of us know a lot too, but we skeptical of our own people. But anyway, that's a whole another story. But I only read 2 chapters of this book, and I had this book for about a month, and I read 2 chapters because I was like, what the hell? Because it's that, okay, from what you just said, we were taught this, and now this is unwinding what I learned. So it's like I have to reread this to comprehend it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
But basically, it's like we've been taught to pay off, I like to say, Big Mama house. Basically, this book say, no, I want you to you need to play Monopoly with your mortgage. And it teaches you everything to do with your house to make money. Like they use their house to buy investment properties in their children's school, do whatever, however. And we still holding on to the equity in our home. It's absolutely insane. So anybody, I would say, get the book. Thrift books, I got it for like $9, including shipping. Amazon gonna charge you an ass, but it's a great book.
I go to Barnes and Noble.
Your backyard.
You were Barnes and Noble.
Now I said they buried dead relatives in their backyard like Donald Trump.
Yeah. That way you ain't got to pay property tax.
Like, hello.
And I bet them property taxes go away.
Right.
Yeah. They teach you all that taxes, how the IRS works, and all that in there.
No, that's what we got to learn, man. We got to really start studying that tax law. And then a lot of things they're not going to tell you on Google. So you're going to have to go to a real source, you know,
Right.
because Google will give you enough information to hold you, but it's not going to advance. You're not going to be
You. Right.
taken to another level
Now,
looking at that.
we're not telling you to go listen to Wesley Snipes or Lauryn Hill, but there are people
Yeah.
out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nah, it's for real.
Mm-hmm.
Say, yeah,
Ooh.
man.
Oh, Lord, have mercy, y'all. You want to be free or not? At your big age, as my
Yeah.
daughter say, Mama, at your big age, you don't know this song at your big age? Hell no, I don't know this song. So do you want to be free or not at your big age?
At your big age, do you want to be
Yeah.
free or not? And freedom
Yes.
is when money is not an issue.
Yeah. And it's a
Quality
cost
of
because it
life.
ain't free.
Yeah. The quality of life trumps the cost of anything.
Mm.
That's when you're free.
Mm.
You're not thinking about the price. You're not budgeting. Well, you're budgeting, but you're not thinking about the cost of things.
Right.
You're thinking about the quality of life that you're going to live.
Mm-hmm.
The
Like, we're
vacation
not
that I'm
thinking
going
about
to
that
take for
$40,000
you.
light bill.
You hear me?
Your word should come
You
when they go
hear
hit the
me?
light switch and nothing come on.
No.
Now we got a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
But we all have been through those stages to where, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if your body is doing it without your mind, you got to start reflecting and changing and change that, because your body should not be doing things without your mind's consent.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
conscious thoughts, man. We have to do a better job at becoming conscious in our thoughts, man. So that's you know, that's just my
And
thing
think
for
bigger.
it.
Don't be,
Yeah.
asking for small. Think big. He said you had not because you asked not. You know, I was on the phone with a guy today I met at InvestFest, and I was like, okay, I just want 10 acres to do this with. He was like, 10? You ain't like 500,000? I mean, 500 acres? I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold on, 500 acres? Like, I was like, wow, I
Right.
haven't even. He was like, yeah, you talking
But
about a
see that
compound, you're going to need more than 10.
But see, that's what goes back to when people want to buy a house. They're happy just to
Mm-hmm.
say, "Man, I bought me a house."
Mm-hmm.
When you should have
Right.
bought the land.
Yeah.
Hello.
You could have built 4 houses on that same amount of money that you're spending on the one. If you would have bought the
Mm-hmm.
land,
Yep. And he broke
and
out a
that's the
whole
biggest
system.
asset. That's one of the biggest assets they have, because they're not making no more of that.
Hello.
Yeah, once
So
you
give
buy
me
that
some land that
land,
Walmart need to build Walmart on, and then that's your land that Walmart got to pay you to build their store on. Come on now,
man,
y'all.
you hear me? Do you
Like
hear me?
like when we talked about the owners of
And
McDonald's.
Walmart paying on time. McDonald's paying on time. Yeah. Yeah, they not behind on their bills.
Yeah.
What are you about to say, man? Stage?
I was about to say, that's the same thing with McDonald's. Like, people think McDonald's isn't known because of their burgers, but they make their money from real estate.
Mm-hmm.
Like Keith said, they not building no
Yeah.
more earth. you
This
can't go
it.
to London and be like, oh, they extended London Bridge. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Hey man, they just put some more America on over there on the corner over there. They got some more America built.
Oh Lord, you
Yeah,
crazy.
they just built some more America, man. Y'all going over there, man. Oh, they ran out?
See,
Oh
don't do
damn,
that,
boy,
because
y'all didn't get
somebody
fast
finna
enough. They
try to
done
go
ran
look for
out of
some more
America.
America. Don't
Yeah.
do that. They finna go look for some more
Yeah, they
America.
done ran out of America, man. Dang. I
Now
knew
they
I
moving
should
to
have got over
Mars.
there.
They switching plans to go and buy property now.
If we can practice being in the unknown, I feel like we become better people. A lot of people are so scared, they stay in their comfort
Yes.
zone. Once
Gotta jump, man.
once you start living in the unknown, wanting to be in the unknown, and start just being conscious of the unknown, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna become something that you never thought that you would become.
Then,
Absolutely.
ooh, say
And
that.
as soon as we start to get worried and discouraged, don't even realize 2 days later you could have made that $1 million, but you said, fuck it, I'm gonna quit.
Right.
because you were scared of the unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know what they doing over there. You hear
That
so many
unknown will
people
put you
say
in
that
another
all the
realm.
time.
That right.
You hear
I ain't
people
gonna do
say
that
that all
because
the
I don't.
time. Man, I don't know
Right.
them. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know them. That's the perfect place you should be.
Be
A place that you don't know
right.
anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was so jealous that you went to Invest Fest. I was like,
I
damn,
got you
she's
next
at
year.
the
My bad.
Invest
My bad.
Fest.
My bad.
I'm definitely
I got you
going
next
next year.
year. I got you
Hey,
next year.
yeah, man. Invest Fest.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yes,
they were
sir.
saying. 50 Cent was saying that he was more or less like people are looking to be on the stage at Invest Fest instead of understanding the people next to you
But oh,
or the people that you need to be dealing with at Invest Fest because they're
mm-hmm.
there because they have ideas, they have creative genius
Right.
minds and stuff like that, and you never know who you're standing next to.
Next two. Yeah. And them people
That's where
move
the
so different.
opportunities
That we
live.
go. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I feel that a lot of people mess up because they're
Oh,
in the
that's a good
mindset
one.
they want to be seen, which is why they go and buy all this flashy stuff. You know,
right.
even at the university, being there just because they'll see me back there working, they're assuming that I'm a worker. And then when they be like, oh, okay, well, I wonder if they hiring. Yes, I am. Oh,
Mm.
Mhm.
like totally different conversation from there.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't wear a badge that says, you know, my name and then slash whatever. It's like, man, I'm
Mm-hmm.
back there with my chef coat on.
Right. Better respect.
yeah,
Put some respect on my name. Tell them.
that part, that part. But man, we
Mm.
got to get that programming down packed though, man. That's all I keep saying because habits and programs they ruin our lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
They ruin our lives because we love being comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
You got people that's so comfortable, they just, man, I'm chilling, man. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga,
Right.
you ain't
Or they
out
love
doing
looking
something.
like they got it and really don't have it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But even that, they can't even you can't fake it. Because when somebody come up to you and start questioning and giving you some conversation, then you like
Right. That mindset that already lets me know, baby. You
mindset
just
is the
yeah.
that's the
Mm-hmm.
giveaway.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The conversation
Mm-hmm.
that somebody walk up to you having is a giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
All of
can
your
look like $1 million, but if you walk up talking about Tom and Jerry,
Ooh, stop it, I say.
yeah.
man, y'all see that? Man, y'all see? Y'all, man, I was on Fortnite last night, man, and
At
they
they big age.
Fortnite,
Don't do that.
And now
Fortnite,
grown people have these conversations like, oh man, did you watch the new episode of South Park? Bro, you 45.
right, right, yeah,
I mean,
Ooh.
there's nothing wrong with
yeah,
anime shows like that, but you're gonna have a whole
Mm.
hour conversation about they killed Kenny and everything.
yeah.
Okay.
I knew somebody in
And
their
now
60s that
what's so
watched it.
killing nowadays? Everybody want to argue about sports, and if I hear you arguing about sports, I'm gonna tell you just straight. Say, man, stop the argument. Google it. It's
Mm-hmm.
on Google. Y'all sitting up here debating on some shit that y'all ain't get paid from, bro.
Paid off of. Hello? These folks
Go
making
to
millions
Google.
from y'all what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even put that kind of energy off in the stuff that's not giving me no returns.
Yeah. And that's even like when it comes to like text messages, somebody send me an angry text. I wait before I respond because if I respond right then,
Yeah.
being a Virgo, and the worst thing you could do is argue
Oh,
with
you
me when I'm
a Virgo too?
intoxicated. Yeah, September 9th. So it's like you're not gonna like it, and I'm not gonna apologize.
And sorry, not
Not
sorry.
gonna
Please
happen.
believe it.
September the
Mm-hmm.
11th.
September 9th.
The ninth. Okay.
Oh, the
Almost 10
9th.
years. Okay.
Yeah. And my
Ooh,
cousin's birthday too, the
Virgo.
9th. My son was on the 2nd. So yeah, y'all outside.
Oh
We
yeah.
out there, baby. You see us. You
It's
see
Oh
us.
yeah.
Virgo season.
Please believe it. Yeah, we something
It's
special.
Virgo season. So
Mm-hmm.
man, it's been another great episode of the Elite Mancast.
Yes. Get your
So
wealth up,
Mr.
y'all.
Keeler, what was your aha moment and how can you take us out, go out, give these people something to think about for the next 2 days or 3 days or however long it take them to think about it?
My aha moment was really, even though we were talking about money and everything and all the strategy and all that, but really the whole key of it is your mindset and yourself. So you have to mentally put yourself first. You got to sit with yourself and realize, what are you doing wrong if you still at your big age in this situation and you still don't have any money, you still in debt, you still in a financial trauma, right?
Yeah,
Still not being able to break that cycle or break that curse. So what is it within yourself that you need to deal with so you can handle that, for one, and for two, your mindset, what you have to do going forward to make sure you discipline yourself to keep moving forward. So get your wealth up, y'all,
yeah,
and your mindset right.
Absolutely.
Have to spend some time with yourself and get to know yourself.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother
that's
conversation.
right.
Shoot.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
good stuff. Good stuff.
I enjoyed
Main
everything.
stage.
I enjoyed everything. Main thing is you need to stay committed to your decision, but stay flexible to your approach. I mean, you can't approach every situation
Oh,
the same,
Boy, you
as
better
well
you
as
come here, Virgo.
the key is not to prioritize what you schedule, but to schedule your priorities. Because I mean, the four things that we discussed, and the different points that we hit, it all begins with discipline. So I mean,
yeah.
like Tupac said, keep your head up, legs closed, eyes open. Let's go.
Well, damn,
There it is. There it is.
that ain't
And
so.
I'm gonna tell you
You
like this
teaching
right
at
here,
you
man.
teaching at the college too?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
sorry, Keith. Okay, I can see it.
Tupacalypse.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this right here. When you really pay attention to life and how you move in it, then you can start to create a better future for yourself.
Yep.
But you got to pay attention to the life and how you move in it, though.
Right.
That's the only way you're going to create a better future. Because if you don't think that you're doing nothing wrong, if you don't think you're wrong in any facet of your life or in any situation that you're in, if you don't believe that you had some fault in all the things that happened, that's a real problem.
Yeah.
That's an issue that you really need to solve and sit back and pay attention to, because everything in life gets a reaction from an action that was created.
Right.
So if people start arguing for nothing, it's somebody who started that or triggered somebody to go into that. So we always we really have to start paying attention to our lives and how we move in them.
Yeah, you
So
can no
y'all, we
longer play the
appreciate
victim.
y'all. Yeah. Main stage always go deep on the way out, Mike. He might joke throughout the show, but that last comment, he come with it, boy. I think he sit down and just be writing stuff, man.
He need to marinate. He
I
like,
really
yeah,
do.
they think they got it, so I'm gonna just bring it on in at the end.
Yeah. He always got something to bring it home with, man. Yeah, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in. We appreciate y'all every week. Thank you for the likes and shares. Y'all go to YouTube and subscribe over there, and the Elite Mancast, man. Once again, next week. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.